Hello, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday, Star Channeling Day. Happy new moon, super new moon, first new moon of the year. Super new moon in Aquarius. Happy year of the water rabbit. Many things to be happy about. I look forward to bringing through our beloved star friends today and to see what they wish to speak of. But before I do, I just want to say, for anyone that is looking to work with me on a live one-to-one basis, I have about 3 appointments left. I will post the times and the dates in the box below so that if it calls to you, you can book via my website your appointment. And I look forward very much to being a guest on the Conscious Cafe that Jackie White runs on the 3rd of February. This is online. Usually it's in person, but we're doing this one online. And that will be talking about the way of the rose, and it will be an open discussion as well. So you will all be able to share and discuss with me, with Jackie, whilst also receiving a blessing from Mary Magdalene and Isis. So, and I also look forward to anyone who is called to join the workshop on the 8th and 22nd, the 2-part Sacred Union workshop. You can find more information in the description box. But for now, I'm very keen to welcome in our friends. And I wonder who will be joining us today. I feel the Arcturians and the Orions and the Lyrans all coming together to form a collective of energy. We are the collective. We are the collective of the Orions. We are the Arcturian Council. And we bring through the consciousness of the Lyran constellation in union and harmony, in joy to be here with you. Trust is what we wish to speak about today. Is trust, 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 trust. A 5-letter word in your English language. Yet, oh, the weight it carries. Trust. Now we wish to speak about this as a starting message in this year, because especially with the alignment of the new moon for planting seeds, this Aquarius new moon, especially in this age of Aquarius you are entering, trust can be a thing which is few and far between amongst people, but yet something which you all strive for and wish to feel within another. Now, where does trust come from? Well, it comes from integrity. It comes from beings saying and doing and being clear with their intentions, with their hearts open. For trust can only be achieved with open hearts. Now, we wish to speak about this because we find it interesting, and we offer you an invitation of curiosity to ponder within your own being, to ponder within your own experience, how you feel trust within yourself. For we have spoken many times of the numerous versions of you which move through your sacred body, because you are not your body, yet many of you attune and align to that consciousness, yet your body is not solely who you are, nor are your emotions, nor are your thoughts. There are many versions of you which move through your temple and your vessel. Many versions of you indeed. There is the source version of you, which is mainly non-physical, mainly outside of your body, parts of which drops in, the parts which is omniscient, omnipotent, benevolent, the parts of you which is all beings, and therefore always loves, always trusts unconditionally, because you know already. Nothing is surprising to you on that level. But even though that is the majority of who you are, it is a very minute amount which enters the actual consciousness, which is where you primarily operate from as humans. For you are all humans, as well as being star beings, source beings, many, many names and categories that the ego may come up with. For we see you all just as one, yet at the same time uniquely expressed. So let us get back to trust. What is trust? Well, we wanted to prelude with all these versions of you, your emotions, your physical body, different ages, different memories. They are all versions of you. And trust really starts with each experience and each memory of you. It is actually nothing really to do with anyone else outside, although there is the usual inclination on earth to project that outwards onto your fellow human and fellow brother and sister. It is interesting because many things are projected out. For that is the world which you live on. When something is physical, there is this perceived separation. Perceived, it's all perception. No separation really, but all perception. And the physical body offers you that. And so sometimes we can feel like trust is broken by our friends or family members, and we cannot trust someone when they are not aligned in a moment. Yet we would, with love, with all the love that we feel for you, we would ask you to be curious about if that is what you are seeing, if that is what you are feeling, if that is what you are desiring to offer outwardly when someone is not in that aligned state, when they are in a process of alchemy, when they are figuring things out. Oh, well then, dear souls, we hope that you offer yourself more grace, because you are never always in alignment. No one ever is. No one ever is. And that's the beauty. That is the beauty. No one is ever in full alignment. And so on the premise that it is with an open heart connected to all parts of self, connected to the superconscious self, that offers and inspires trust, then we would say, but no one is ever really in that place, always. And so do you offer yourself that grace, or do you say, I do not trust myself now because I acted or I spoke when I wasn't in alignment? Because really, dear friends, as within, so without. You hear us say this a lot, but what does that mean? Well, it means very much that whatever you feel inside and whatever grace, compassion, and love you give yourself, whenever you allow yourself to release the expectations on how you think you should have behaved or how you think something should have gone, that there is grace and love and recognition of the divine perfection. For we only cannot trust others when we cannot trust ourselves. That is a lesson that many of us realms also have experienced when we have gone through our own ascension. It was this major stepping stone, yet it can be so simple really if you allow it. And with our hearts open and bare to yours right now, we say, benefit of the doubt and trust. Because what you choose to see in another and what you choose to focus on will create itself time and time again within that being, whether they want to or not. That is always going to be your perception that is being received based on what you are choosing to focus on. So if someone says or does something and it seems untoward, if someone says or does something and it seems not aligned with love or the heart, or it seems to be a different intention or an ulterior motive, do ask the question. Just ask the question first to yourself. Could I be perceiving this? Could I be perceiving this from a different angle? Could I see this through the eyes of my heart truly? Through the eyes of our hearts. We use the phrase, the eyes of your guardian angel. The eyes of us, the eyes of source. Could you see what is occurring through different eyes? Can you see it in a way where really you can never be hurt or sabotaged by anyone, really? So we ask you, and we encourage you, for those that are on the path of wanting in recognition of that unconditional love, then first we must release the condition and expectation. Because it is only with condition and expectation upon another that we can feel that trust is broken when they do not align with what we expect of them. But this all really comes from back within ourselves, from within yourself. Every time you've thought something, have you followed through on that thought? Every time you felt something, have you acted from not being in the heart fully? From feeling hurt? Because those feelings are not who you are either. You do not need to identify with your feelings in that way. They are like rivers wishing to flow. They just need to flow. Emotions need to flow without being captured and put in a glass or put in a jar. Like water, water does not like that. The emotions are there just to share with you and to share with anyone else who is around you, family, friend, stranger. No one's really a stranger. We would say to you, let's always offer the benefit of the doubt if you are on a journey of unconditional love. Because in your choice of perception, in your choice of choosing to feel good about another and about yourself, you create more of that. It is only the ego that wishes to be right, that feels that there is an untruth that is spoken, that feels that there is out of alignment or mistrust to be had. That is only ego and conscious mind wishing to cause separation and categorize. So when everyone is wishing to ascend in their own frequency, collective and individual, we would say to you, well, the ego is not a bad thing, but it does cause separation. So just watch and welcome the ego mind, welcome the conscious mind, we can also call that, back into the heart. And take a breath of inspiration before you let the mind make up itself about another. Because whatever you offer out is always returned back in and is where you create from. So if you would wish to have grace offered unto you and compassion offered unto you in those moments where you maybe have forgotten the love which you are, then we must always offer it outwards to every being, or endeavor to try to do so much as that. And allow yourself grace if you do not. It is all part of the self-discovery and remembrance of the living love which you are. We love you so very much. And we thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We thank you for sharing this space with us today and welcoming us in to share this message, to feeling our love and vibration in recognition of the oneness which you are. We love you so very much. Thank you so much, everyone. And I will see you next week for another Star Channel.